So, the question I'm answering, or at least going to try to answer in this video, is what is the best worldview to hold? If there is any best worldview to hold. Now, this is a subjective question. It's not one of those questions which is a mandatory question that needs to be answered, that, oh, that this worldview or that worldview is important for someone to hold. That's not what this video is about. It might sound like that if you just read the title, but it's not that. It's a subjective question. I will talk about the worldview I hold and why I think it's the best for me, personally. I don't have to agree, but you can hold whatever worldview you want to, I would suggest that as long as if it's not anything authoritarian or totalitarian, then, or racist, then, or whatever discrimination, then I'm all for it. But if it is a discriminatory worldview, I am going to debate on that. Now, so let's talk about the worldview I hold first. Now, I identify, when it comes to religious status, I identify as atheist. I don't believe in God anymore. I stopped believing in God around age 19. And as an atheist, one person thinks of a lot of atheist people is that a lot of us are nihilist, that a lot of us are people who don't hold a positive view of the world, and that we have a complete negative view of our life, and so on and so forth. It's not the case. Not the case at all. I'm an atheist, but I'm not a nihilist in that sense. Are some of my views of my worldview nihilistic? Yeah. I don't think there's a lot of meaning in the world. That's true. But however, I do think that there's some meaning in the world. Some meaning. Not that the whole world is meaningful, but there is some meaning in the world that if we really focus on that meaning, we can make the world stabilized again. Now, I have a worldview which is a organized view and a nihilistic view. It's a 50-50 combination. And so that's where my wisdom comes from. Now, once again, you could have your own worldview. You could think that the world has no meaning whatsoever, which I disagree with you when you say that the world has no meaning whatsoever, but I respect that worldview. You could say the world has all the meaning in the world. I would disagree with that because there's not everything in this world is meaningful. However, if you say that you believe in this sexist worldview or this racist worldview or this totalitarian or authoritarian worldview, I wholeheartedly disagree with you, and I don't respect that. I respect the other two, but I don't respect that mentality. That mentality is troublesome. overall. That mentality is very dangerous. And I highly advise people not to fall for racist, sexist, totalitarian, or authoritarian ways of thinking, because it does really affect your mentality. Now, is there a best worldview to hold? Not really. However, I can say this. If you can find a way to make the world meaningful for yourself, great. If you find a way where you realize that not everything in this life is meaningful, great. You're close to reality. But please do yourself this favor. Don't fall for hateful ways of thinking. Bigoted ways of thinking or discriminatory ways of thinking are really going to affect your mentality and your personality and your heart. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.